Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fred Kelly Stadium, the pride of Orange Unified. We're glad that you're here tonight for tonight's CIF Foxtrot League conference contest between the Northwood Wolves and your Orange Panthers. In just a moment, we'll be announcing the starting lineups. Northwood comes with a record of 6-1 and 1-1 in conference, and your Orange Panthers are 1-6 and 1-1 in conference play overall. It looks like we're ready and prepared. We're ahead of schedule. It looks like we're ready for the national anthem. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? And please remain standing for the colors of the United States of America by the Orange High School Junior ROTC. And then we'll have a great rendition of our national anthem by our fabulous Orange High School Panther Choir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much. Thank you. Thank you to the Junior ROTC again.
Just be sure they're turned off.
Again, welcome to our alumni from Orange High School. It's good to see everybody. On behalf of our principal, Mrs. Cheryl Anderson Glass, our athletic director, Miss Alicia Sievers, and then I also see a very distinguished guest on the field, our superintendent of schools, and once a Panther, always a Panther, Orange High School principal 2010 to 15, Mr. Ernie Gonzalez. Thank you for being here tonight. And now for the starting lineups for first Northwood and head coach J.C. Clark. Wide receiver cornerback, number 1, Cole Hidalgo. Number 3, Jack Bruckner, running back. Number 4, Eddie Petrushkin, wide receiver. Number 6, Donald Longo, linebacker. Number 8, Joseph Harper, running back. Number 11, Jack Schultz, wide receiver. Gavin Lounsbury, number 12, quarterback. Number 13, Austin Yoshimuzo, safety.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fred Kelly Stadium here in the city of Orange for tonight's Foxtrot League game between the Orange High School Panthers and the Northwood Wolves. Northwood comes into the contest 6-1 overall. For the Orange Panthers, it's 1-6. Both teams are 1-1 in the Foxtrot League and looking to gain a little bit better standing in those league standings here tonight. Also, for all you Orange alumni who are checking us out live on YouTube, welcome back to Fred Kelly Stadium. It is homecoming night here for the Orange High School Panthers. And again, this young Panther team looking to put on a show here tonight against a very tough opponent in Northwood, a program that has had quite a bit of success recently with CIF championships in 2021 and 2022. Head coach Rob Pedroza has given the Orange High School Panthers a CIF championship in recent years as well, back in 2017, but really more of a rebuilding year this year for Orange, a young team looking to gain its footing. They have been hit by the injury bug this season, and they've lost a number of seniors to season-ending injuries, unfortunately. So again, they're going to roll with a young group looking to find its footing, taking its lumps a little bit this season on that 1-6 start, but improving as the season goes along. Head coach Rob Pedroza says despite the results, they come into practice week after week, and again, looking to put on a good show tonight. Let's take it down to the field and see how things are stacking up. I believe they're going to the coin toss here in just a moment. We'll see who will be taking the ball first in the first quarter here between these two teams. Again, a win tonight would improve one of these teams to 2-1 in league play, right behind both Laguna Beach and Dana Hills, which are both 2-0 in league play. For Orange, they come off a loss last week, and for Northwood, they come off a victory. They lost their league opener to Laguna Beach 2 weeks ago, 7-6. So again, those are the matchups here tonight. Again, Orange High School taking on Northwood in just a few moments here at Fred Kelly Stadium. As again, we take you down to the field to check out the coin toss, and Orange High School coming out to the field as well. This young, small group looking to, again, make an impact here tonight under head coach Rob Pedroza. And again, on the other side, you see Northwood wearing their all-white uniforms on the far sideline as well. Again, for the Timberwolves, they come in 1-1 off of a victory last week over Aliso Niguel by a final of 20-12. For the Panthers, it was a loss last week to Dana Hills by a final of 35-14. Believe that game was played here. So a second consecutive home game here for the Panthers tonight. Again, kind of a different feel for this season for Orange High School, as this team has been getting used to a lot of success in recent years. And again, with the loss of those senior leaders, a young group that is having to find its footing. And again, one of those seasons where it's maybe a little bit of a rebuild, and more than anything, it's a team that is learning as it plays, learning together, coming to show up to practice every single day, and trying to improve as the season goes along. Orange will receive the opening kickoff tonight as Northwood gets set to kick it away. For the Wolves, kicking it off will be Dylan Lowe. And back deep to receive for the Panthers will be Preston Brown and his twin brother Parker Brown. Pardon me, it's Eddie Petrusian who will be kicking it away here for the Wolves as he has it teed up at the 40-yard line. And here's the kick. We are underway on a blustery night here in the city of Orange as this one trickles back into the end zone, picked up there by the Panthers and brought down at about the 9-yard line. Let's see who that was. That looks like it was Parker Brown on the return, and the Panthers will be pinned a bit deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Kickoff taken by the Panthers.
And actually, they're going to bring this ball up to the 20-yard line. Might have ruled that a touchback as the Panthers went into the end zone to collect that. You see the Panthers wearing their black jerseys with orange pants, orange numbers on the front and back end on the sleeves, and the orange helmets here tonight. As your starting quarterback this evening will be Malachi Allen in his senior season, or pardon me, in his sophomore season. Normally a wide receiver, but he gets the start tonight as Star Thomas is not in the starting lineup this evening. Allen with the running back to his left-hand side in the shotgun formation. Handed off to the running back and up the right-hand side, finding some room beyond the 25-yard line up to about the 27. That'll be a 7-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. Running back tonight is Xavier Valentine. Wide receivers tonight, Gianni Porfilio. You'll hear that name quite a bit, most likely. Preston Brown, Parker Brown, and Aiden Puente will be in the mix with the wide receivers, and after this play, we'll introduce your offensive line. So Allen in the shotgun formation once again with Valentine to his left. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right here for the Panthers. High snap, a quick throw to the right. Not looking back for it is Preston Brown, and that's going to fall incomplete. In one-on-one coverage there with Jack Schultz. Perhaps thought that that was a run play. It looked like Preston Brown was going out there to try to block Schultz, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. So Allen's first play goes as an incompletion. Aiden Cameron, Brian Victorino, Dominic Uloa, Guillermo Perea, and Levi Boyce on the offensive line, and that line does a good job to spring Valentine forward, enough for a 1st down beyond the 30-yard line up to the 34. That'll be a 7-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 1st down here for Orange.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 34.
Valentine getting the start tonight. Normally Jordan Hardaway is the starting running back in his senior season, but he is not starting tonight. Valentine has proven to be a durable back. We've seen him in the last week or two. Another high snap, a quick throw over to the left. This is the main receiver, that's Gianni Porfilio, who makes the catch and is out of bounds at about the 1st down marker at the 43. It'll be a 9-yard gain, and 2nd and 1 coming up. Porfilio will be seen a lot in the passing game. He's had a couple of big games this season for the Panthers. A tall, lengthy receiver on the near side. The Brown twins are on the opposite side. Preston and Parker Brown. Orange off to a good start offensively here on their first drive. It started at the 20-yard line. Just underway here at Fred Kelly Stadium in the city of Orange. A chilly night tonight, about 66 degrees as we're here in the first quarter. That snap took a little longer to get to the quarterback, but Valentine takes the handoff, and this one pops out, but right there to pick it up is Porfilio, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. That run was probably about 6 yards for Xavier Valentine, and Porfilio, thankfully the ball popped over to him, and he's able to pick it up and maintain possession here for the Panthers, even gets an extra yard or 2. Beyond midfield, up to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for this, for Orange. As we'll introduce Northwood defensively here in just a moment. Shotgun formation for Allen. It's another interesting snap, but handled on the right hand and trying to find a little bit of room there to run is Allen, but gets maybe 2 yards on the play to the right, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. For the Wolves tonight, Tao Sun, Eric Chapenko, Jaden Musa Zahab, and Jacob Harper on the defensive line. Donald Longo, Quentin Lynch, and Joseph Harper, your linebackers. And in the secondary, you'll see Cole Hidalgo, Mohamed Rabi, Eddie Petrushin, Roman Suarez, and Jack Schultz. Shotgun formation. Man in motion is Preston Brown, Parker Brown. Another high snap, but the handoff goes to Valentine. Valentine up the gut, gets about 5 yards, but there is a flag at the 50-yard line, and this is going to go against Orange. A legal shift will back him up 5 yards. So take that play away. This ball will go back to the 49-yard line of the Panthers. Get a good look at number 8 there for Northwood. You're going to see him a lot tonight. He's the starting running back for the Wolves. His name is Joseph Harper, and he is the main focal point for the Panthers defense tonight. Also plays linebacker for Northwood. Had an older brother, Adam Harper, who played in the program and was a key factor in their 2022 CIF Southern Section Division 8 championship run. And Joseph Harper taking after older brother here this season. He is the focal point of that offense. He'll also split out wide. There's some video out there of him making some catches from the wide receiver role as well. So a very versatile player. Orange getting set up at the 49-yard line. Shotgun formation set. Valentine to the left of his quarterback, Malachi Allen. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Quick throw to the left. This is Porfilio again at the 50. Tries to get around his defender, does, but there's Harper. And Harper brings him down. Quick to help him back up as well. Ever the Sportsman, that's a gain of about 3 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 10. First man to get there for the Wolves was Mohamed Rabi, but Porfilio able to get around him. Could not shed the second man, though. There's Porfilio again, and Parker Brown looking back for the change in play. Again, Porfilio has been a favorite target of Panthers starting quarterback Star Thomas. Thomas, a left-handed freshman, not starting tonight. He will take care of punting duties if needed, according to head coach Rob Pedroza, as Malachi Allen back to pass. Now he's going to scramble up the middle and slide down at about the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 2, but that'll likely stall the drive here. 4th and 8 coming up. And right now the offense staying out there. As you see Malachi Brown to the left wearing number 5. The running back, good size there, is Xavier Valentine, and Rob Pedroza will send out the punting unit. And there's Star Thomas, the freshman, who will head back to kick this one away. Back to receive for the Wolves is Eddie Petrushin. He is back at his 15-yard line. Petrushin in his senior season. Thomas will kick this one away from his 39. A bouncing snap, and this one a line drive kick that Petrushin is going to let go by, and this will pin Northwood fairly deep in their own territory as it's downed by Manny Wright at the 9-yard line. So Orange able to get to midfield on its first drive, but unable to get deep into Northwood territory. The Timberwolves will have their first possession here with 7:25 remaining in the first quarter, and that'll give us a chance to get a look at starting quarterback Gavin Lonsbury. But even more so, again, Joseph Harper is going to stay out there as the team's running back. There's quite a few guys who play both offense and defense for the Wolves this season. You have 3 receivers split wide to the left. You'll see Cole Hidalgo, Eddie Petrushin, and Jack Schultz in the wide receiving core. You'll also see Mohamed Rabi. Shotgun formation for Lonsbury with Harper to his left-hand side. Handoff goes to Harper, starts right up the middle, shifts back to the right, sheds a couple of tackles to the 30, out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line, and up to the 39. 30-yard gain on first down for Joseph Harper, and easily a first down for the Timberwolves as they get near midfield in one play. Big back who is showing his elusiveness from the get-go on the first play of this first drive for Northwood. Again, the Timberwolves 6-1. Their lone loss this season was against Laguna Beach 2 weeks ago, 7-6 in a Foxtrot League opener. Man in motion with Schultz. Handoff goes to Harper once again. Sheds one tackle, but is brought down by a group of other Panthers as he gets up to the 45-yard line for a 6-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Let's get the offensive line for the Timberwolves as well. It'll be Tao Sun, Eric Chapenko, Josh Chow, Aditya Semwal, and Jacob Harper from left to right. Nobody in the backfield with Lonsbury this time. He's back to pass, throws it up there for Petrushin, makes the adjustment, turns around and makes the catch, and falls down at about the 31-yard line. That's a 24-yard gain on 2nd down, and the first pass for Lonsbury is a good one. Back shoulder to Petrushin, who makes the catch and puts the Timberwolves in orange territory. Boy, what an adjustment there by Petrushin, who is going one-on-one with his defender, able to turn around and make that catch. Now a single back formation with Harper, the deep setback. It's Schultz in motion again. The handoff goes to Harper. Wide open up the middle, and he gets beyond the 20 and up to about the 15-yard line before a few Panthers get to him, including Hyatt Asiadu and Parker Brown. But another big gain up to the 15-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain for Harper on first down.
First down at the 15-yard line.
And now the Timberwolves in the red zone. Here are the Panthers. Again, for head coach Rob Pedroza, he said, we're not going to be able to stop Joseph Harper. We just need to find a way to contain him a little bit. Here's another run, and Harper cuts it back up the middle, finds some room, and gets a bit of a gain out of it beyond the 10-yard line up to the 9. In fact, they're going to spot it right at the 10. And it's another 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5 coming up.
Brought down by Daniels.
That was Xavier Valentine, who also plays outside linebacker, who cut off the outside and forced Harper to turn it back upfield. 2nd down and 5, single back formation. In fact, Harper is the one at the quarterback position. Harper is going to take it himself on a wildcat snap and get 4 yards out of it up to the 6-yard line. And a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Timberwolves. So Orange at the moment in a bend but don't break with its defense. Northwood continuing to gain positive yardage, but Orange starting to become a bit stingy here as they're pinned up against their own end zone. Defensively for the Panthers, on the defensive line, Manny Wright, Armando Lopez, Reynaldo Urdanis. You'll see Levi Boyce and Brian Victorino on the defensive line as well, as this one's going to be a push forward by Lonsbury, and he is across the line of scrimmage and gets 2 yards out of it for a first down. So Lonsbury calls his own number, or more accurately, the head coach calls Lonsbury's number, and he's able to push forward for a 2-yard gain and a first down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal coming up. The rest of that Orange defense, your linebackers tonight, Xavier Valentine, Joshua Salinas, and in the secondary, Preston Brown, Parker Brown, Hyatt Asiadu. You'll see Isaac Daniels. You'll see Gianni Porfilio and Jordan Chambers. This one to Harper to the right side, dives forward, and he's in there for the touchdown. Joseph Harper pushes his way through. 6 rushing attempts on that drive for 64 yards. And Northwood, on its first possession, goes 91 yards for a touchdown here with 3:55 remaining in the first quarter. And coming on for the extra point attempt for the Timberwolves is Pearson Waters. To hold it is Roman Suarez. And the long snapper tonight, Noah Green. This kick is up, and this kick is off to the left and no good. So Northwood gets a touchdown after a workmanlike 91-yard scoring drive, capped by a 4-yard touchdown run by Joseph Harper. But the extra point misses wide left, and the Timberwolves will have to be content with a 6-0 lead And Orange will try to respond back here in just a moment. This is Orange High School football presented by the Orange Unified School District. You're watching it live on YouTube. Rob Pedroza getting his special teams unit ready to get out there for the ensuing kickoff. Of the Foxtrot League, Rob Pedroza said that he appreciates what the CIF is trying to do, or I should say Orange County is trying to do in creating competitive leagues. Says he really likes the new playoff format that the CIF Southern Section developed a couple of years ago, where they wait until close to the end of the regular season before putting teams in their respective divisions. Cole Hidalgo ready to kick this one away. End over end kick, and this one will head back into the end zone. Oh, they're going to let him run it back out, as making the turn upfield and on the near sideline, staying in bounds and now being held by the ankle before he is hit out of bounds. That was Savion Jenkins making the return there, and there's a Northwood player down at the 18-yard line. Jenkins getting the ball to about the 26-yard line. Pretty good return there for the sophomore, and that's where Orange will start this next drive, as there is a timeout on the field due to an injury, and we certainly hope it's not serious for Northwood. That is Keon Torabi Parizzi, and he is up and walking gingerly with a little bit of help back to the far sideline. But happy to see that he is at least on his feet, walking, albeit slowly. Again, for the Panthers on their first drive, they started at the 20, got it to about midfield before they had to punt the ball away. Xavier Valentine had a couple of good runs, 3 for 20 yards, and Malachi Allen was able to complete 2 of 3 passes for 12 yards. Let's see what the Panthers come back with here on their second possession. Again, a lot of these Northwood players back on the field after that scoring drive to now play defense. A lot of them in the secondary. Just about all the starting wide receivers are also in the secondary for Northwood tonight. Malachi Green ready to go, just about set to get going. 3:43 remaining here in this first quarter, 6-0 Northwood. Green with Valentine to his right-hand side. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And in motion is Parker Brown. It's going to be a handoff to Brown on a sweep up the right side, trying to find a corner. Does get past one defender. A couple of flags come in, and I believe that's going to come back perhaps on a hold there. That looked like it was called against Jenkins, who just made that return. And that erases what would have been a fairly marginal run there for Parker Brown, and this will come back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. I believe the spot was near the line of scrimmage, and they will mark it back from the 26-yard line. So back to the 16-yard line it goes, and it'll be a 1st and 20 here for the Panthers.
Ball is brought back to the 17-yard line.
Decent-sized crowd here on homecoming night for Orange High School, and if you're joining us on YouTube, thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday night, and welcome back home here to Fred Kelly Stadium. Get a chance to see the line of scrimmage there with the 2 lines. Shotgun formation for Malachi Allen with Valentine to his right. A lot of high snaps. Valentine gets the handoff up the gut, up to the 20-yard line. That's a gain of about 5, pardon me. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 15. Tackle on the play by Quentin Lynch, the middle linebacker.
Gain of about 6 yards back. Brings up a 2nd and 15, we'll say.
Looks like Preston and Parker Brown both split wide to the right. 2 receivers to the left, Jenkins and Porfilio. Shotgun formation once again here for Malachi Allen on 2nd and 15. Looking left, makes the throw, and Porfilio makes the catch. Tackled immediately there by Cole Hidalgo. And that gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 15. Or pardon me, a 3rd down and 10. That's a 5-yard gain. My mistake. Porfilio now 3 catches for 17 yards. That ball was maybe led a bit too far out in front of him, putting him right in the line there of Hidalgo when he tried to go back to shift around him. See what they come up with here on 3rd and 10. Allen, shotgun formation. Valentine to his left. Quick throw to the right. That's Parker Brown who makes the catch, and he's hit hard on the far side. That's Jack Schultz laying him out. And a small gain there up to the 24-yard line. Or pardon me, that's the 29-yard line, a gain of 3. And Orange will punt this one away. Once again, Star Thomas back there to put boot to ball. Petrusian set up at his own 40-yard line here for Northwood. The Timberwolves up 6-0 with less than 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Good snap this time. And this a line drive kick that bounces at about the 47 and stays there. Maybe gets a few more yards inside the 45, but Northwood's going to have good field position here for this drive as the Wolves take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up by 6, Joseph Harper and quarterback Gavin Lonsbury will be back out and try to make this a 2-possession game. Again, this is our final homecoming broadcast for the Orange Unified School District. A big thank you to those who have supported us over these last 3 weeks. Orange High School capping it off for us here in 2024. Handoff goes to Harper on 1st down, or pardon me, that's Jack Brucker who gets the carry here on 1st down. And he gets up to about the 49-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 49.
So after Harper carried 6 times for 64 yards on the first drive, they give him a little bit of rest. And Jack Brucker, a senior running back, will be in there for the Timberwolves. Lonsbury under center in a strong eye, or pardon me, a weak eye formation. 1 receiver on either side. Man in motion is Petrusian. They fake the give and throw it downfield. This is Hidalgo, and he makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. And just like that, Northwood is within the 10-yard line. There, pardon me, there is a penalty flag at the 48 of the Timberwolves. And this is going to come back, illegal procedure. That's a huge break for Orange, as that negates what would have been a very long reception by Hidalgo over 40 yards. Instead, this one's going to go back 5 yards, back to the original line of scrimmage and the 44-yard line.
Where it'll be 2nd and 10 for Northwood at their own 44.
Again, the Timberwolves coming off a 20-12 victory over Aliso Niguel last week. These are the 2 teams that are 1-1 after 2 weeks of Foxtrot League play. Dana Hills and Laguna Beach are both 2-0. Aliso Niguel and Fountain Valley are both 0-2. Here's a give to Brucker up the middle. Shifts past a couple of defenders in the backfield and squirts his way over to the left-hand side for a gain of about 3 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 7. Brucker, a little bit shorter, a little stockier than Joseph Harper, but he's got some shifty moves too. And now Harper is going to come back in here on 3rd and 7 as the first quarter comes to an end. A quick one at that. Northwood with a 6-0 lead over Orange as the 2 teams will switch sides and start the second quarter in just a moment. This is Orange High School football presented by the Orange Unified School District. You're watching it live here on YouTube as these 2 teams will huddle up here and go over strategy for the second frame. Getting a closer look at the huddle here for the Panthers as they discuss strategy here at home. Again, a young team learning as the season goes here under head coach Rob Pedroza. Again, this team has had a number of talented playmakers in recent years, including guys like Kobe Boykin, Jason Wilkinson, Joseph Martinez, and Jordan Schmidt. Kobe Boykin, one of the more recent players, a talented running back who was here at Orange for a few years. In fact, a couple of years ago, Pedroza said his team had a few Division I signees. Had one or two last year as well. This year, a different story. Shotgun formation for Lonsberry as we start the second quarter. Pressure coming in. Lonsberry scrambling, and he's going to fall short of the original line of scrimmage. That'll be a sack. I believe Xavier Valentine is going to get credit for it. And that's a big defensive stop here for the Panthers as Northwood's going to punt this one away. Nice job there by the Panthers defense to disrupt the backfield and make Lonsberry try to scramble for yards. And instead, Northwood will punt for the first time tonight as Cole Hidalgo is back to kick this one away. Back deep to receive for the Panthers is Gianni Porfilio. Nearly blocked on that punt by Jenkins. It's a spiral kick, and this one bounces out of bounds within the 15-yard line. And Orange will start from about the 13-yard line, but a good defensive stop there for the Panthers. See if they can turn it into some offense here as the sophomore quarterback Malachi Allen will lead the offense back out in just a moment. This is Orange High School football presented by the Orange Unified School District. You're watching it live on YouTube. So here comes Allen and company. He'll have Xavier Valentine in the backfield with him. They also put Manny Wright on the left side, just behind the left side of the line. Parker Brown split wide to the left, and a couple of receivers split wide to the right. Looks like Jenkins in the slot and Porfilio split wide to the right at the bottom of your screen in just a moment. Shotgun formation for Allen with Valentine to his left-hand side. Trying to get Jenkins to go in motion there. Handoff goes to Valentine up the middle, gets some yardage there. Beyond the 15-yard line up to the 16, about a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up a second down and 7. Allen had to motion his arm a couple times there before getting Jenkins' attention to go in motion before that snap, and Jenkins is now off the field as he is replaced by Preston Brown. So Parker Brown remains on the left. Preston Brown, you see him just on the left corner of your screen there. And off to the left side of the screen is Porfilio. Shotgun formation set once again here for Allen with Valentine to his right-hand side. Handoff to Valentine, up the middle, gets another push here beyond the 20, up to about the 24. That'll be good enough for a first down, and Orange will continue the drive. It's a gain of about 8 yards there on second down. And Orange trying to push it a little further away from its own end zone. There's Xavier Valentine. Again, in his senior season, he's mostly played linebacker, has been the backup running back, or the second string, I guess, if you will, for the Panthers most of the year, but gets the start tonight with Jordan Hardaway not available. In motion on this play is Parker Brown. This is a high snap, and that forces Allen to try to make something with it himself. Nothing doing there as Joseph Harper gets to him behind the line of scrimmage for the sack, and that's going to bring up a second down and 11. It's Dominic Uloa at center for the Panthers, and he is not their first string center. Their first stringer was a senior who unfortunately is out for the year with injury. So Uloa has been thrust into the role as he works with Allen tonight. Allen in the shotgun formation once again. There's a cleaner snap. This one to Valentine. Has plenty of room in the backfield. Up the middle. Gets it to about the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 31. And that'll be a gain of 7 yards on second down and 11. That'll bring up a manageable 3rd and 4. As this offensive line is doing a pretty good job of giving Valentine some space to work with. Off the field comes Allen. On the field, they bring Isaac Daniels, who's listed as a free safety. So we'll see who the snap goes to. Looks like Valentine's going to operate as the quarterback for this play with Daniels to his left-hand side. Orange switching things up a bit here. The handoff, it'll be Valentine keeping it, tries the right side, but Northwood is privy to it. And bringing down the Wildcat quarterback there is Quentin Lynch and Mohamed Rabi. That'll bring up a 4th down and 1, or 4th down in inches. In fact, actually, they'll give him a 1st down now, as they say he got 3 yards out of it. And Valentine gets just enough to keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, nearing midfield here for the Panthers. Parker Brown and Gianni Porfilio split wide to the right on the bottom of your screen. Preston Brown up top. And this is a fumble here as, Allen tried to get it to Valentine. And there's a late flag coming in at the end of that play. Allen tried to scramble for yards, and he was brought down by Jacob Harper, one of the linemen. We'll see what the flag is. And it looks like it's going to be against the Panthers because the head referee was looking to the Northwood sideline for a response. Ball is at the 33-yard line. Penalty is going to be declined, so it will stay there. It's a loss of 1 for Allen after a fumble there on an exchange between Allen and Valentine. Shotgun formation set. 3 receivers now to the left and 1 to the right. Porfilio is the only one split wide to the right here for the Panthers. As the snap takes a bit longer to get to the quarterback, and this one is out of the hands of Jenkins. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Looked like a pretty good throw there. Jenkins maybe just an inch short on it and might have taken his eye off the ball as it slipped through his fingers and out of bounds. Third down and 11 coming up here for the Panthers. As Porfilio and Jenkins are split wide to the right. 2 receivers split wide to the left. In the backfield with Allen is Xavier Valentine. 7 men at the line here for Northwood, and a timeout will be called. It's going to be the Panthers taking their first timeout of the first half. 7:49 remaining here in the second quarter. Northwood with a 6-0 lead over Orange High School here in a Foxtrot League game at Fred Kelly Stadium. It is also homecoming night for the Panthers. As the 2 teams huddle up here, and Orange will discuss strategy here before going for 3rd and 11. Again, you get another close-up here of the Orange huddle on the near sideline. These Panthers, again, 1-6 this season. Again, trying to put in some strong performances at the end of the year. They're still in the mix in the Foxtrot League as well, as they'll have games over these last 2 weeks against Aliso Niguel and Laguna Beach. Band and the cheerleaders trying to get this crowd involved as Orange is back on the field ready to go for 3rd and 11. Shotgun formation for Allen as he's back to pass. Looks up the middle for Porfilio, trying to use that height, and this one nearly intercepted. Porfilio batting it away there from Cole Hidalgo as they worked one-on-one. And in a bit of coincidence, it was number 1 against number 1, one-on-one. Good defense there by Hidalgo, and that's going to force a punt here for the Panthers, 4th and 11. Decent throw there by Allen, but good coverage by Hidalgo, and Star Thomas is now in the backfield to punt this one away for the Panthers as Petrusian is back deep to receive for Northwood. This one on the ground, and that one's going to bounce off a Northwood player, and it looks like he gets back to it before Orange can get to it. That was Cole Hidalgo who the ball hit, and once it hits Northwood, Orange can jump on it. And we'll see who has it. It looked like Northwood might have gotten back to it. go. Now you got to look at that. Almost a full moon here tonight as well. A beautiful evening here in the city of Orange. And again, quite a quite a bright one out there. If these lights weren't on, who knows? Maybe it could help us out a little bit on this field tonight. Back to the field we go. Shotgun formation here for Lonsbury as Northwood takes over 1st and 10 at the 46 of the Panthers. That's Harper on the carry, pardon me, and doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Good defense there for the Panthers. That was Salinas taking him down with help there from, Reynaldo Urdanis. Loss of 1 for Harper, 2nd down and 11 coming up. Again, Harper is going to see the ball a lot tonight, and in fact, he's going to split wide to the left for this play. Nobody in the backfield with Lonsbury here on 2nd and 11. 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. And a good snap. Back to passes. Lonsbury looking up the middle for Petrushin, and this one's picked off! Porfilio comes down with it, and Orange will take over at the 15-yard line. Well, that's one benefit to having your wide receivers play as defensive backs. Porfilio went up looking like he was the intended target for that play. Cuts off Petrushin and comes down with it. And Orange has a takeaway here in the second quarter. Panthers will get the ball back 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. As Malachi Allen is back out there in the shotgun formation with Valentine to his right-hand side. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. That was a Northwood drive that started at midfield, and Orange just took it away. Valentine with the carry, plenty of room up the middle. Gets a burst of speed beyond the 20-yard line up to the 23. As Harper was, or pardon me, that's Rabi in on the stop. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2, an 8-yard gain on 1st down. 54 yards on the ground for Valentine so far tonight on 9 carries. Average of 6 yards per touch. So we are midway through the second quarter here. Still a 6-0 ball game in favor of Northwood. Crashing the line, the linebackers, and this a toss, and I believe that's a live football. And did Northwood recover? They're coming up with it. They call that an incomplete pass. Hard to tell from this angle whether that ball actually went forward or not. If it did go forward, then it is a pass. And that's how the referees see it, as Orange will get it back at the 23-yard line. 3rd down and 2 coming up. That was a shovel attempt from Malachi Allen. Believe it was Valentine, the intended target. Now a manageable 3rd down and 2. Shotgun formation. Allen gets the snap to Valentine, up the gut, and again has plenty of room for the 1st down and pulling the defenders with him as he gets across the 30 up to the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8, and the Panthers' drive will continue. Right now, this offensive line is doing a good job of providing that space for Valentine to work. There he is, the bruising running back on the left-hand side. Good frame, a power runner is Valentine. Malachi Allen to his right on the screen, to his left on the field. Good snap, another handoff to Valentine. Bobbled it a bit, and that might cost him as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that was Rabi on the tackle. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 coming up. Been a couple of times tonight where the exchange between quarterback and running back has been a little shaky. They're was one fumble earlier that thankfully was recovered by the Panthers. This time around, it's just a net 0 on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up. They put 2 receivers out to the left. Johnny Porfilio is all alone on the right side at the bottom of your screen. Shotgun formation for Allen. Quick throw to the slot. That's picked up. I believe that's Jenkins on the play. And it looks like it is, as he makes the grab for a gain of about 3 yards. Looked like a linebacker that was able to get to him quickly to keep him from gaining extra yards. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Allen so far tonight, 5 of 8 through the air for 23 yards. It's been the ground game that's been more effective for the Panthers so far tonight. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And back to pass Allen. Allen steps up in the pocket, tries to throw towards Porfilio. Jump ball, slips through his hands. Coverage provided there by Austin Yoshimitsu. And Porfilio shaking his head, clapping his hands. He knows that was one that he should have caught. He had the positioning there on the defensive back, but it falls incomplete, and that's going to end the Orange possession here with 3:47 remaining in the 2nd quarter. 6-0 Northwood, and the Timberwolves will get the ball back in just a moment as Star Thomas is back deep to kick for the Panthers. Petrusian back deep to receive here for Northwood inside his own 35-yard line. This is a good kick here, a line drive that Petrusian is going to let go. Now he's going to let it fall into his hands at the 30-yard line. Starts to the right, stutter step inside, and will get met just beyond the 40. As bringing him down was Salinas. And Northwood will start at its own 43-yard line. So 3:34 remaining here in this first half. And right now it's these 2 defenses providing good play for both of these teams as the offenses try to figure it out. Northwood took the lead in the first quarter on a 4-yard run by Joseph Harper, but since then these 2 teams have traded possessions without a score. Northwood huddling up, getting ready for this next possession. And Harper with 63 rushing yards on the ground on 7 carries. And through the air, Lonsberry 1 for 2 for 24 yards and an interception. He starts in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers, 2 to the left. Harper gets the carry. Boy, look at that defense getting into the backfield and forcing a fumble perhaps. But they say he was down right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, this Orange defense has been good at disrupting things in the backfield, especially as this game goes along. And now they're saying that Orange did recover a fumble on that play. Saw Harper get spun around a little bit and then brought down. No, are they still saying it's no? They are saying it's Orange football. Little confusion on the field as the Northwood offense is still out there. And now they'll head back to the sideline. And it looks like this will be a change of possession. So back-to-back possessions for the Timberwolves that have ended in turnovers. This time a fumble by Harper and recovered by the Panthers in Northwood territory. So this the best field position for the Panthers tonight. As again, they were just about set to go back out there, and now they'll come back to the sideline. Not sure if somebody took a timeout there or not. And it looks like head coach J.C. Clark of the Timberwolves is out to talk with the head referee about whether or not that was a turnover. For Harper, it was a carry up the middle. Tough to tell from up here if the ball came out, but immediately there was a scramble for it. And Orange came out with it. It looked initially like it was called Harper was down by contact, but then they came back and said it was a fumble recovered by the Panthers as you get a look at the band there in the stands. Trying to help this Panther offense get something going late in the first half. Again, despite the league they play in, Orange did continue to play a very tough preseason schedule this season that included the likes of Huntington Beach and La Habra, a couple of games where the score was heavily in their opponent's favor. But so far in league play, they've held tough. Shotgun formation here for Allen. Quick pass over to the right, that's Preston Brown, and Brown is brought down at about the 41-yard line. I believe that's Petrusian on the stop. And that'll be a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up as the ball is spotted at the Northwood 41-yard line. A lot of short passes tonight from the right hand of Malachi Allen. Again, he is not their everyday starter at quarterback. That honor belongs to Star Thomas, but Thomas is on the sideline. He is only doing punting duties tonight. Allen hands it off to Valentine. Valentine up the middle, bowling his way forward beyond the 40-yard line and near the 35. They stop him at the 37. That'll be a gain of about 5. He'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Yeah, make it a 4-yard gain. 66 yards on the ground for Valentine tonight. As you see, Aiden Puente, a freshman, coming off the field, and now everybody will head back to the sideline as Northwood calls a timeout, the first of the night here for the Timberwolves, as they're up 6-0 here against the Panthers, but the Panthers driving in Northwood territory with 2:21 remaining here in the first half. This is Orange High School football presented by the Orange Unified School District. You're watching it live on YouTube. There's head coach Rob Pedroza, guy who has really elevated this program since he was hired on. And again, took this team to a 2017 CIF Southern Section Championship. They've had some very good years of late. And again, a different challenge for him here as he tries to balance the tough lessons of a tough season to these young players as well as keeping them upbeat about the progress that they're making. It's a position perhaps unfamiliar for Pedroza in the past 5 years or so. But here they are in a tough one against Northwood. Valentine with the carry up the middle. He is speared at the 35-yard line. That's Joseph Harper making the tackle. And they put him up to the 34, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 1. So they give him a couple of yards on that. And Orange in 4-down territory here with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Brown twins, Preston and Parker, split wide to the left. And Gianni Porfilio split wide to the right. And just before this snap goes off, I believe a timeout called by Orange. It'll be their 2nd timeout of the first half. As a big play, they want to talk this one over. Keep in mind, I believe Northwood will get the football to start the second half. So Orange looking to tie things up just in case the Timberwolves have success immediately out of the gate. They only go up by 1 score instead of 2. So get another look there at the huddle for the Panthers on the sideline as they talk over this 4th and 1 play. Again, for the Panthers, they'll take this show on the road next week at Aliso Niguel. The Wolverines at the bottom of the league standings heading into this week. They were 0-2 in league, and overall, the Wolverines are 4-3 on the year. So a trip down to South County in store for the Panthers next week. See what they drew up here for this 4th and 1 play. Northwood defensively back out there. Shotgun formation. Looks like Valentine is in at the quarterback position. A direct snap to him, up the gut, and Northwood may have stopped him there just shy of the 1st down marker at the 34-yard line. Joseph Harper in on the stop, as was Jacob Harper. Let's see where they spot this. They're calling this Northwood ball. They're going to say it's a turnover on downs as Valentine ends up inches short of the 1st down marker. And Northwood will take over with a minute and a half remaining here in the first half at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves. So again, they tried the direct snap to Valentine up the middle, but the Harper boys right there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Both Joseph and Jacob on the stop. Now Joseph Harper, the running back, is split wide to the left at the bottom of your screen. Nobody in the backfield with Lonsberry on first down. He throws it up over to the left-hand side. That's grabbed by Hidalgo, who's shoved out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and that'll be a gain of about 8 on first down. So Hidalgo makes his first grab of the night. And getting pushed out of bounds means the clock will stop at 1:32. Don't forget, folks, coming up at halftime, we do have the halftime festivities, the homecoming show put on by the students. And of course, the announcement of the homecoming queen for this 2024-25 school year. Back to pass Lonsberry. This one's picked off at the 46-yard line. That's one of the linemen getting his paws on it. Another turnover for Orange, and they'll take over in Northwood territory, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And I believe that was Samuel Lopez who got his hands on it. What a play there as that ball was thrown into heavy traffic. A couple of black jerseys in that area, but Samuel Lopez, the sophomore linebacker, able to come away with the interception, the second of the night for the Panthers defense. And a frustrating night for this Northwood offense. That's the 3rd straight possession that's ended in a turnover. And once again, it sets up the Panthers in Northwood territory. 1st and 10 for Orange. Shotgun formation as Malachi Allen is back in there with Valentine on his left-hand side. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And back to pass Allen, finds Porfilio on the near sideline, and he gets out of bounds. Hidalgo and Petrushin providing the coverage. And that'll be a gain of about 6. Stops the clock at 1:21. So Porfilio, his 4th catch of the night. He is lined up on the bottom of your screen once again. Shotgun formation here for Allen. Hands it off to Valentine. Valentine through the first 2 defenders. Gets a couple of yards as he is brought down by Quentin Lynch at the 33-yard line. It'll be about 3rd and 2 coming up after that gain of 2 yards. 70 yards on the ground here for Valentine, who is putting in some work. Actually, it looks like Isaac Daniels is in at running back here for the Panthers. Yes, there is Valentine on the sideline just behind his head coach. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right here for the shotgun snap. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Panthers. Back to pass Allen, looking to the right, throws it up there for Porfilio. Hidalgo tried to go up for it, but it's out of his reach and out of bounds. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 2 as the Panthers again have another tough decision to make here at the 33-yard line. They went for it on 4th and 1 on their last drive and came up that yard shy. This time around they have 4th and 2 as Valentine is back on the field. And 34 seconds remaining here in this first half. Orange does have, I believe, 1 timeout remaining in this first half as the Brown twins are split wide to the left. Porfilio split wide to the right. Valentine to the left of his quarterback, Malachi Allen. Snap to the right. This time it's thrown and batted down. That was Quentin Lynch who was able to get a hand on it. The linebacker able to knock it down, and that's going to be another turnover on downs here for the Panthers. And Northwood is going to take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line with 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Again, don't forget to stick with us here for the halftime show coming up in just a moment. The homecoming program put on by the Orange High School students and the announcement of the homecoming queen as well, as Lonsberry is in the QB kneel formation, and he will take a knee here, and that should do it here for the first half. A defensive battle here between these two, and what a half for the Panthers defense. They come away with 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery to halt this Northwood offense and limit them to 6 points in the opening half. For the Panthers, unfortunately unable to get anything offensively, although Xavier Valentine has had himself a good game so far with 70 rushing yards. But the Panthers will talk over offensive strategy over these next 20 minutes to prepare for the final 24 minutes of game time in the second half. Until then, we're going to step aside, and we hope you enjoy the halftime homecoming festivities here at Fred Kelly Stadium. Orange High School homecoming night here on a beautiful Friday night in the city of Orange. We'll talk to you just before the start of the second half. Until then, enjoy the halftime festivities.
Was it good? Really? Better? Go, go, go. On him.
Do you know which way they're
Here
and back out?
Yeah. Where do you stand? I'm right here. I'm before you. students. Should I start? Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. It is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure
that we welcome you all tonight. And now, we invite you to relax
let us pull up a chair
as ASB proudly presents
your homecoming court.
Our first pair is Alexis Barron and Liliana Nieves Castillo. Liliana is being escorted by her sister Marlene, and Alexis is being escorted by Eloy. Give it up for our first homecoming pair.
Our second pair is Hayden Solar and Emily Prum. Emily is being escorted by her mom, Vandani, and Hayden is being escorted by his good friend, Sabrina. A warm welcome for our second homecoming pair.
Our third pair is Daniel Moreno and Carolina Briseño. Daniel is being escorted by his mom, Veronica, and Carolina is being escorted by her dad, Jose. Give it up for our third homecoming pair.
Our fourth pair is Isaac Daniels and Michaela Reyes. Michaela is being escorted by her mom, Veronica. Let's hear it for Michaela.
Our final pair tonight is Lucas Salazar and Melanie Morales. Melanie is being escorted by her sister Marley, and Lucas is being escorted by his good friend Andrew. Give it up for our fifth and final homecoming pair.
And now it is my pleasure to welcome back our 2023 homecoming queen, Amy Cortez.
Now, to reveal our 2024 Be Our Guest Homecoming King and Queen. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what it is.
Our
2024 King and Queen is
Carolina and Daniel!
Congratulations, Catalina and Daniel, 2024 Homecoming King and Queen.
Let's give it up one more time for our homecoming king and queen.
Thank you so much. Homecoming court, if you could make your way off the field. Thank you. Congratulations to everyone.
Let's give a round of applause to the Orange High School Band. Great job. As posted on our alumni table, you're invited to a community open house. Come see our new space at Orange High School on the 24th, which is Thursday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Again, community open house on the 24th, 5 to 6:30 p.m. Come to see our more amazing new facilities at Orange High School.
For the second half, a good half defensively for Orange as they came up with 3 takeaways against this Northwood offense. Unfortunately for Orange, the offense hasn't really gotten going just yet, but they started to gain some momentum as the half went along, and we'll see if they can finally get through and get on the scoreboard here in this second half. We'll go through some first half numbers here for you real quick. For the Panthers, leading the way on the ground attack, Xavier Valentine, 15 rushes for 70 yards. The running game was working pretty well for Orange in that first half. And quarterback Malachi Allen had 4 rushes for 2 yards. Through the air, Allen completed 7 of 13 passes for 31 yards. His favorite target was Gianni Porfilio, who caught 4 passes for 23 yards, a couple of catches for Parker Brown, and 1 for Savion Jenkins as well. On the other side for Northwood, 8 rushes for 63 yards for standout senior Joseph Harper, and a couple of rushes for Jack Brucker for 8 yards. Through the air, a frustrating night perhaps so far for Gavin Lonsbury. 4 pass attempts, he's completed 2 of them, but the other 2 have been picked off by the Panthers. So 2 for 4 through the air for 32 yards, 1 catch made by Cole Hidalgo for 8 yards, the other going to Eddie Petrushin for 24 yards. Lost fumble in there as well by Joseph Harper, And again, for the Panthers, those 3 takeaways, keeping them in the ball game at 6-0. While we have you, we'd also like to offer up an apology. We noticed at halftime that the scoreboard on your screen has the Orange High School logo, but it reads Villa Park. Our staff have been trying to fix that throughout the ball game. Our technology is just not cooperating with us this evening, so we do apologize for that technical issue on our end with Villa Park showing instead of Orange. This is in fact Orange High School. You are not seeing things. The Panthers are on the field as well as the Northwood Timberwolves. The Timberwolves will receive the second half kick here to start these last two quarters. And they'll have a chance to double their lead in just a moment as the special teams unit huddles up on the near sideline here for the Panthers before they head out to kick this one away for the first time tonight. Along with our entire crew, I'm Nathan Percy saying thank you for making us a part of your Friday night. We hope you're enjoying the homecoming festivities, and of course for all you Panther alumni out there, welcome home. Glad you're with us here tonight on what has been a cool and slightly windy Friday night here in the beautiful city of Orange here at Fred Kelly Stadium. This is the last of our 4 homecoming productions for this 2024 football season, and happy to have Orange capping it off for us here tonight. Here's the kick, and this one an onside opportunity. It looked like maybe it was touched right before it got to the 50-yard line. Orange did recover it, but flag is thrown late, and I believe Orange may have gotten to it slightly before it got to the 50-yard line. If that's the case, it would be Northwood ball. And it would be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves near midfield. That onside kick was attempted by Christopher Cervantes, who is in his junior season. And the referees huddled up at midfield near the far sideline to talk this one over. From my naked eye, it looked like it was touched at about the 49-yard line of the Panthers, which would mean it was Northwood ball. The ball has to go at least 10 yards to the 50 before an Orange player can touch it. Oh, they're going to wave it off. And Orange has the football. Well, my eyes deceive me. And that's good for the Panthers, who have effectively taken the ball away from this Northwood offense time and time again tonight. So a good performance by the defense in the first half, and now the special teams coming up with the big play to give the Panthers the ball to start this second half. Malachi Allen will head out there with Xavier Valentine in the backfield with him. Preston Brown will split wide to the left. Parker Brown and Gianni Porfilio will split wide to the right near the bottom of your screen. Porfilio splits out a little further toward the sideline. Shotgun formation for the Panthers. And a handoff to Valentine. Up the right side, has some room beyond the 45, near the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 9 yards. They do give him the 40-yard line, and that will be a 2nd down and 1 coming up. By the way, while we have a second here, we would like to extend our congratulations to Carolina Briseño and Daniel Moreno, your homecoming queen and king for the 2024-25 school year here at Orange High School. Again, Carolina Briseño was announced as the homecoming queen. Daniel Moreno, your homecoming king this year. Congratulations, you two. And they will enjoy that at the homecoming dance. I believe that's tomorrow night. Here's a fake give to Valentine, a keeper by the quarterback, Allen, as he extends it, gets out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, a gain of about 4. And that'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll give him the 37, make it a gain of 3 for Allen. Again, Orange High School with another drive starting in good field position. See if they can take advantage of this time around, down by 6. Low scoring affair between these two in the midway point of the Foxtrot League. As this shotgun snap is handled, a handoff to Valentine, who spins out of one tackle beyond the 30-yard line up to about the 29. A couple of bodies fall on top of him after that play. And it looked like on the stop was Josh Chow. 7-yard gain for Valentine, who has averaged about 6 to 7 yards per carry tonight. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 coming up. Again, an overwhelming majority of the Panthers' yards offensively on the ground tonight as Allen is in the shotgun formation. Back to pass this time, looking up the middle now to the right. Steps up in the pocket, he's going to take off beyond the 30 up to the 28-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 2 yards. It'll be a 3rd and a long 1 coming up here for the Panthers. Good job by Allen to get a couple of yards there. Was looking towards Porfilio on the right side, who was working one-on-one with Cole Hidalgo. Allen didn't quite like what he saw, felt the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, and then took off. 3rd and 1, shotgun formation. Handoff to Valentine. Valentine up the middle, swarmed by white jerseys, but it looks like he got enough to get to the 27-yard line, and a fresh set of downs here for the Panthers. So this drive will continue. This is, I believe, the closest that the Panthers have been to the Northwood end zone tonight. They have Manny Wright, the linebacker, in at modified tight end position just behind the right tackle on the offensive line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Valentine in there with the quarterback. He gets the handoff up the middle and is dragged down, but not before he crosses the 25 and gets up to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 on 1st down. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. This Panther offense is making that front 7 of the Timberwolves work tonight. And right now they're just chewing up yards as they march their way toward the end zone. Already 3 minutes elapsed here in this 3rd quarter. So far, the ticket for the Panthers tonight has been keeping the ball away from that Northwood offense. Shotgun formation, another handoff to Valentine, who stutter steps at the line and then pushes forward. Maybe gets a yard there up to the 22. Actually, they're going to give him the 20-yard line as he got 1 or 2 more yards on a 2nd attempt there. And he gains 3 yards, and again, a 3rd and manageable 3 yards to go for a 1st down. Preston Brown split wide to the left. Parker Brown, the slot receiver, on the left-hand side. And Gianni Porfilio, the lone receiver, on the right. Shotgun formation. Valentine to the right of his quarterback, Malachi Allen. Good snap, and this one Allen is going to hang on to. Tries the right side. A flag coming in. Might be holding there on, and it will be holding. That was Manny Wright hanging on to one of the defenders who was going after Allen. Had the play stood, it would have been short of a 1st down, and it might be a penalty that head coach J.C. Clark declines. Take that back. They're going to accept that one, and this is going to be pushed all the way back to about the 30-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. Actually, a 3rd down and about 13 coming up here for the Panthers. And that penalty could prove costly for this drive, as they've been relying on Valentine to chew up yards to get down to the 20-yard line, and now they're going to have to do it again here, as looks like Parker Brown has moved to the right side of the formation to stand next to Porfilio. Lone receiver on the left is Preston Brown. Handoff. Valentine. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage, however, and brought down for no gain at the 30-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 13. First guy to get there for the T-Wolves was Donald Longo, the linebacker. And we'll see what the Panthers decide to do here. They went for it on a couple of 4th and short situations in the 2nd quarter, and both of those ended up unsuccessful. And now a daunting 4th and 13 coming up. Shotgun formation for Allen. Oh, they got a couple of Timberwolves to jump early, and this one might help them out just a little bit. And it is offside against the Wolves. Back them up 5 yards, and that'll make it a 4th and 8 now here for the Panthers. This time they have 4 wide receivers. On the left side, Savion Jenkins joins Preston Brown. Jenkins is the slot receiver. And now a timeout called on the side of the Panthers as they want to talk this over before this next 4th and 8 play. So an early timeout here for the Orange Panthers at 6:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter here at Fred Kelly Stadium. The score 6-0. It's been that way since about midway through the 1st quarter, as Northwood has not had many chances with the football tonight, and the chances they have had have been taken away by these Panthers. But this Northwood defense has been stingy as well, and Orange has found itself with not much room to work with at times. Quick timeout for head coach Rob Pedroza, as now they bring out Christian Cervantes to try a field goal, and this one would be a 42-yarder from the right hash mark. Cervantes setting up to put his left cleat on the football. Now Northwood back out defensively. See what kind of leg the juniors got. 42-yard try. Long snapper tonight is Allen. And here's the snap, a good one. The kick is up. It looks like it's got pretty good distance, and the kick is good. How about that? Christopher Cervantes with a 42-yard field goal here in this third quarter, and that cuts the Northwood lead in half. Orange is on the board. It's now 6-3 in favor of the Wolves. They'll get the ball back in just a moment as Christopher Cervantes showing off the leg. A 42-yard field goal from the right side gets Orange on the board. And again, he'll go back out there for the kickoff. We'll see if they try some trickery again with the onside kick, as Northwood will undoubtedly prepare for it here. But Cervantes perhaps injecting a little energy into this crowd as he boots that one through. And he is ready to go for the kickoff here, as back deep to receive for the Timberwolves is Eddie Petrushin. And here comes the kick. This one a pooch kick. It's going to end up short at about the 25-yard line. Picked up by Harper, though, and he will be caught at about the 33. Pardon me, I believe that was actually Tristan Tran who made the catch out there. And Northwood will start this drive from the 34-yard line. Well, I'm sure this offense has been itching to get the ball back since the end of that first half. Again, the last three drives frustrating, ending up in 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery by the defense. This offense hasn't had much to show in that second quarter. See what they come out with here. Single back formation, Petrushin in motion. They hand it off to Harper. Harper, not much room to work with. He's caught behind the line, and this Orange defense has been playing huge tonight against these Timberwolves. That brings it back to the 31-yard line, a loss of 3. And that'll bring up a second down and long here for the Wolves. Give credit to this defensive line, too. They are making things tough for the front 5 of this Wolves offense. Harper has not found a whole lot of room lately. He ended the first half with 63 yards, but most of it coming on the first carry, which went for 30. He is in the backfield once again in the I formation, a receiver on either side. Petrushin in motion on the far side. And back to throw, a left-handed quarterback, and this one out of the reach of the intended target. Believe that was Hidalgo, it was. And that quarterback was Noah Green, a junior backup quarterback. And that's going to bring up a third down and 13. As I still see Lonsbury over on the sideline. And it looks like Noah Green is going to continue here. I'm not sure if this is a coach's decision or something happened with Lonsbury earlier in this drive, but either way, the new quarterback is now Noah Green. And he is facing a third down and 13. Orange defense looking for a stop here. Timberwolves looking for a first down. Back to pass Green, rolling out to his left, trying to find some running room. He's caught from behind and dragged out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That was Xavier Valentine who was able to catch him and bring him down. And it's a loss of 1, and it's going to bring out the punting unit here. A crucial 3 and out for the Orange defense. And now the Panthers have another opportunity to get back into it, and they're not too far out of it, I should say, but perhaps take the lead if they can get a good drive here in this third quarter. This defense perhaps growing up in front of our eyes here tonight. And this kick looked like it might have been tipped at the line, and this one's going to end up short. Orange is going to have good field position inside Northwood territory. That might have been Valentine getting his paw on that one as well. How about this senior linebacker turned running back, Xavier Valentine, leaving his mark on this game here this evening. Looked like that punt was tipped, and Orange will start this drive at the Northwood 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Got to look at that Orange sideline. Those spirits perhaps starting to pick up as Malachi Allen takes over in the shotgun formation once again. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Valentine back out there on the right-hand side of his quarterback. Some early jumping there for Northwood. And Allen looks back to the sideline for a play change. Pardon me, that's Isaac Daniels, who is the running back. Switches sides over to the left now. Handoff to Daniels. Up the right, now cuts it back up the middle. Gets up to the 40. And a decent gain on 1st down of about 2 yards. Make it close to 3. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Daniels has had a couple of rushes tonight. That one going for a couple of yards. And now injury timeout. There's a Northwood player on the turf at about the 38-yard line. And he appears to be holding that right leg perhaps. That looks like it's going to be Donald Longo, the linebacker. They have him back and seated up. Meanwhile, these cheerleaders trying to get these hometown fans into it. So this Orange Panther team starting to gain momentum. Longo back to his feet and walking to the sideline a bit slowly but under his own power, which is a good sign. Speaking of good signs, we have corrected that scoreboard for you. Hopefully it's reading correctly now. Staff had been working on it for a while. Kevin Sullivan able to get it fixed. Now we have it reading orange instead of Villa Park. So happy to see that. And again, this Orange Panther team looking to put some more points on their side of that board. Shotgun formation here for Allen. And he will take it up the middle himself, a quarterback keeper trying to push the pile forward. Gets beyond the 40 up to about the 37-yard line, a gain of 3 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 coming up. Looked like Joseph Harper was the guy in the backfield trying to drag down Allen. And now a manageable 3rd down play coming up here for the Panthers. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Savion Jenkins, the slot receiver on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation with Valentine, the running back, to the right-hand side of his quarterback, Malachi Allen. Good snap. The handoff goes to Valentine. Up the middle, trying to push forward. There is a flag on the play. Gets up to the 30-yard line. If it stands, it's enough for a 1st down. But we'll see if this one is coming back for holding, and it is. And the Panthers will be backed up 10 yards from about the 35-yard line. So this will bring it back to about the 45, and it'll make it a 3rd down and about 13 yards. So a costly penalty there. It's going to go beyond the 45 up to the 47. It'll be about 3rd and 15 coming up here for the Panthers. And that goes from a 1st down to now a long 3rd down play, with 3:40 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation set. Again, 2 receivers on either side. Valentine, the running back, to Allen's right-hand side. Again, a hard count. Allen will look back to the sideline for a play change. Porfilio split wide to the right. Good snap. Back to pass is Allen. Steps up in the pocket. Now has to scramble. Has plenty of room, but looking downfield, and this one's going to fall short. He was looking for Porfilio. There were 2 Wolves in the area, including Longo and Hidalgo. And this one falls shy of the intended target. That's going to bring up a 4th down and long coming up here for the Panthers. Allen had the right idea, and now the punting unit is going to come on here for Orange. So a holding penalty on what would have been a 1st down play ends up halting the drive here for the Panthers, and Northwood will get the ball back here with 3.5 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Star Thomas out there to punt this one away. It's Petrusian back deep to receive. This one flared out to the right, the near sideline, and will bounce out of bounds within the 25-yard line, and they'll mark it at the 22. So Northwood will have its second possession of the second half coming up. Their first ended in a 3-and-out. And the Timberwolves looking for some offensive momentum. It's been stalled since the first quarter. They'll have another opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line with 3:22 remaining here in this third quarter. You're watching Orange High School football presented by the Orange Unified School District live on YouTube. And again, homecoming night here for the Panthers. It's been a tough season for Orange High School football this year. 1-6 overall, but hanging tough with this Northwood team that came in at 6-1. As Noah Green is still in at quarterback here for the Timberwolves. Back to pass, looking to the right. Or pardon me, looking to his right. He's got his man. Oh, a drop there by Schultz. Boy, you don't see that very often. As Noah Green had him right in the numbers, and Schultz just could not hang on to it. And that's a huge break for Orange, as that brings up a 2nd down and 10. Good route there by Schultz, too. He got himself open with a couple of yards to spare there. Just could not hang on to it. And Northwood will have to try it again. It's Noah Green, a late break back to the sideline. Actually, take that back. Green is splitting out wide to the right, it appears. And now all alone in the backfield is the running back, Joseph Harper. Harper takes the snap himself and tries up the middle. He's got some room, and that power running gets him beyond the 30-yard line up to about the 31. It'll be just shy of a 1st down, and it looked like maybe Hyatt Asiadu on the tackle. 9-yard gain there by Harper, his longest run in some time. In fact, his longest run since a 15-yard run on that first drive back in the first quarter. And Noah Green back out. Looks like Harper is going to be acting as the quarterback once again. Direct snap to him. Finds a lane up the right side. Right tackle bursts through for a 1st down up to the 33-yard line. And that's a gain of about 2, but for the Wolves, a good sign as they get a 1st down and will keep the drive alive. Again, for this Northwood team, just trying to regain that confidence after a number of drives. 4 straight drives ended in 3 turnovers and a 3-and-out. Now Green in the shotgun formation once again with Harper to his left. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Hard count nearly gets Daniels to jump offside, but he stays there. Harper all alone on the left-hand side, gets the short pass, now up the sideline, gets past Porfilio, but Valentine catches him from behind. But he is all the way up to the Orange 20-yard line. A huge play for Northwood, and they are right now on the cusp of the red zone here, as one play puts them 20 yards away from the end zone. Well designed, nobody went out to cover the running back, who just went out on the flat to the left and had plenty of sideline to work with. And after that play, Harper is going to come off the field for at least a play to get some rest. That play started from the 33-yard line, ends up at the 20. That's a 47-yard pickup. Shotgun formation with Green the quarterback. And boy, that looked like a busted play there, as the snap may have come in a bit early. Green is going to be sacked at the 23-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13. That looked like it was intended to be a handoff to Jack Brucker. Brucker didn't even move after that snap came in, and Green, trying to give it to his running back, eventually took it back and just tried to do what he could with it. By that time, the defensive line had gotten to him. And now they're in a 2nd and long situation. All alone in the backfield is Green. 2 receivers on either side. Looking right, throws, and has his man. That's Petrushin. Petrushin fighting for more yards inside the 20. And we'll see who that was on the tackle. It looked like Lopez was the man who went back there to go get him, the linebacker, and Petrushin is down on the turf. That play went for 4 yards. It got it just beyond the initial line of scrimmage, but the bigger concern is Petrushin, who looked like he went down pretty hard working against the sophomore Samuel Lopez. And they will look at him just inside the 20-yard line now. So again, Northwood needed a spark offensively. And it looks like they're getting it now after that big 47-yard pass play from Green to Joseph Harper. But Petrushin slow to get up as the Panthers talk things over on their sideline. And Petrushin is off on his own 2 feet, which is a good sign. By the way, we did look up tried to look up scores for the other Foxtrot League games tonight. The only one we could find was a second quarter score between Dana Hills and Fountain Valley. It was actually the 2 teams were tied, I should say, at 14 apiece. Dana Hills came in at 7-0 and 2-0 in league play, and Fountain Valley was 1-6 on the year and 0-2 in the Foxtrot League. The other 2 teams playing tonight, Aliso Niguel is at Laguna Beach. We did not see a score update for that game. And an official's timeout here, as that is going to do it for the 3rd quarter. A quick one at that once again. Northwood is driving as they are at the 19-yard line, up 6-3, but another quarter that swung the way of the Panthers in terms of momentum, although Northwood is trying to take it back. The 2 teams will switch sides, and we will head into the final quarter of play in this Foxtrot League game. Orange down to Northwood by a score of 6-3. The Timberwolves behind quarterback Noah Green trying to extend that lead here in the second half. This is Orange High School football. You're watching it live on YouTube, presented by the Orange Unified School District, as the Panther cheerleaders try to keep this home crowd into it here tonight. A decent-sized crowd on hand for this one as the Panthers celebrate homecoming night tonight, trying to come away with their 2nd victory of the season. Alongside our crew with the Orange Unified School District, I'm Nathan Percy. Thank you so much once again for joining us and making us a part of your Friday night. Just get a good look there at the Orange High School band. Again, trying to pump up these Panthers who need a defensive stop here. Starting to get pinned a bit deep against their own end zone. The lone touchdown tonight came all the way back in the 1st quarter on Northwood's first possession of the game. It was a 4-yard touchdown run by Joseph Harper. The only other scoring, a 42-yard field goal by Christopher Cervantes in the 3rd quarter for Orange. Green in some trouble in the backfield. Orange swarming him, and they're going to bring him down for a sack. Beautiful work by the front 7 there by the Panthers as Green goes down for a loss of 1. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 11 for the Timberwolves. And they have a decision to make here. Are they going to go for a field goal and extend it to 6, or are they going to try for a 4th and 11 play here just outside the 21-yard line? It looks like they're opting for option A as they bring out the field goal unit. And this is going to be Pearson Waters to try to convert on a 37, make it 38-yard field goal attempt just inside the right hash. Waters missed on a point after attempt after that first touchdown in the 1st quarter. High snap, but the hold is down. The kick is up. This one's well left and short. Not sure if that was a problem with the hold there, but either way, that field goal is well wide to the left, and this is still a 3-point ball game in favor of the Timberwolves. Orange will take the ball back, and they'll have it at the 33-yard line. Or pardon me, at the 20-yard line. Orange has scratched and clawed this entire game. They are still in it here, down by 3. Malachi Allen leads the offense back out there. Has one receiver to the left-hand side and 2 to the right. On the near side, it's Porfilio. And Valentine appears to be the deep setback in the backfield with Allen. Shotgun formation. And a hard count and a look back to the sideline. Allen ready to go. And clean snap throw to the left-hand side is short of its intended target, Porfilio. Josh Chow helps him back up, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. So a misfire there by Allen, who has thrown twice here in this second half and has yet to connect. For Northwood next week, they will head back home to Irvine to take on Fountain Valley. That game will be played at Irvine High School. As this shotgun snap is high, but the handoff, oh, pardon me, this one looks like it's whistled dead before it gets started. And it looks like we've got a penalty here, or pardon me, a timeout here against not against, a timeout for Northwood here, as they want to talk things over. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Panthers at their own 20-yard line. Just under 11 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter, a 6-3 ball game in favor of Northwood. Orange with the ball, trying to at least knot it up, if not take the lead, if they can drive it down the field 80 yards. This is Orange High School football, presented by the Orange Unified School District. You're watching it live on YouTube. Offense huddling up, trying to come up with the way to push the ball downfield. Porfilio and Allen, the last 2, to leave the sideline and head back out onto the field. Again, just 31 yards through the air for the Panthers tonight, most of them going to Porfilio, who's got 4 catches for 23 yards. He's once again being guarded by Hidalgo. Quick snap, a handoff goes to Valentine, shifts to the left, now tries to cut back up the middle, and he is surrounded by white jerseys. Gets maybe a yard to the 21-yard line. But a minimal gain will bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. Good job by the front 7 there. It looked like the middle linebacker, Quentin Lynch, and Jacob Harper were in there on the stop. Valentine nearing the century mark in rushing yards. He's at 95 right now on 21 carries. 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left for this 3rd down and 9 play at the 21-yard line. And another hard count gets a couple of Timberwolves to move, and it's going to be an offside call. One of the guilty parties was Jaden Musa Zahab. And this will back up the T-Wolves 5 yards up to the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation set once again here for the Panthers. 3 receivers to the left, or pardon me, to the right, and 1 to the left. Good snap and a quick throw to Porfilio. Porfilio trying to get away from his defender, unable to do so, as a good open field tackle made there by Hidalgo. That's just shy of a 1st down at the 29-yard line. They needed the 30, and we'll see if they decide to go for it. Call that about a 5-yard gain there through the air. They're going to bring Jenkins off, and they're going to bring Wright on, which leads you to believe that Valentine is probably going to try to run this one for a 1st down. Valentine is in the backfield with Allen. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Big play coming up here for the Panthers. Shotgun snap, handoff Valentine, up the gut. He's got the 1st down up to the 31-yard line, as the Panthers will keep this one alive. Big 4th down run. Valentine powers his way through, and that gives them a fresh set of downs. Looked like one of the linemen, right guard Guillermo Perea, was a little slow to get up, but he's fine now. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. In motion is Parker Brown. Handoff goes to Valentine, cuts it out to the left. Now back up the middle, beyond the 35, up to the 40. And near another first down as he gets 9 on that run. Tackle made by Hidalgo. And with help there from Longo, and Valentine starting to feel it again as this offensive line starts to push around that front 7. That officially, or unofficially I should say, puts Valentine over the century mark tonight, 106 yards. And he is back there once again, more of a pistol formation this time here for the Panthers. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Handoff goes to Valentine again. Tries the left side, gets a couple of yards. That's enough for a first down as they get near midfield up to the 44-yard line. Eric Chapenko helping out with the stop for the Wolves as this one is up to the 44. That's a 4-yard gain on third down. Or pardon me, on second down. This drive also taking time off the clock. 7:40 and counting remaining in the ball game. Shotgun formation in motion is Parker Brown. That snap nearly hits him. They hand it off to Valentine. A flag is down on the play. Valentine spins his way forward, dragging Longo with him up to the 49-yard line, but we'll see if this one is coming back. And this will be a penalty here against the Panthers. See how far this one goes back. Flag was thrown by the far side judge. This one comes back to the 39-yard line to make it a 1st and 15. Not sure if that was an illegal formation or illegal shift. But either way, the Panthers backed up 5 yards. See Porfilio on the near side of your screen. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Brown again in motion. Handoff. This one, I believe, is Daniels. Daniels tries the left side. He's got some room up to the 50, and he is brought down on the sideline by Mohamed Rabi, and that one goes for about 12 yards. Nice play there by Daniels, and good blocking up front by Porfilio to help spring him loose to get most of it, or to get all of that penalty yardage back and then some. Now a 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Panthers, who are at midfield. 6:20 and counting remaining in this 4th quarter. This has turned out to be a good defensive battle between these two as Rob Pedroza, the head coach of the Orange Panthers, looks on. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Valentine. Shifts his way up the middle, and that's enough for another first down up to the 45-yard line. It's about another 6-yard gain there for Valentine, who's having himself a great night in the backfield. 116, or pardon me, that's Daniels again, my mistake. Daniels getting some work as Valentine gets a breather. Brown in motion once again. This time they give it to Brown. Stumbles a bit in the backfield, and that's going to cost him as Northwood is able to catch up to him. Harper in there on the stop, as was Josh Chow. That goes for a loss of 2. They tried the jet sweep, but it looked like Brown maybe clipped his toe on the turf right after he got the football. That's Parker Brown, I should say. And that goes, as we mentioned, for a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Wolves. Shotgun formation here for the Panthers. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Daniels still in there at running back. Malachi Allen, the quarterback. Hands it off to Daniels, tries up the middle, through the first line, and drags a few defenders beyond the 45 and up to the 43-yard line, as that gets about 5 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. Eric Chapenko helping in there on the stop as Orange wants to go quickly here. And now they'll look back for a play change here. Clock continuing to tick. 4.5 minutes and counting remaining in the ball game. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Back to pass this time is Allen. Oh, this one thrown a little bit too far for Porfilio. A little bit of miscommunication there as Porfilio stopped in the route. And Allen led him a little further, And Hidalgo, it was out of his reach as well as it landed out of bounds. 4th down and 8 coming up. Valentine is going to come back out onto the field, as is Jenkins, as they take off Daniels and Wright. This is going to be a huge play here for the Panthers with 4:25 remaining. Down by 3, 4th and 8. Ball at the 43-yard line for Northwood. Shotgun formation for Allen. Back to pass. Looking left. Looking deep. Has his man. There's Porfilio into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Porfilio snuck behind the defense somehow. Found a way to get wide open. Allen able to hit him, and he trots into the end zone to give Orange its first lead of the night. It comes with 4:16 remaining in the 4th quarter. And Cervantes is going to come on for the extra point to make this a 4-point ball game. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10-6, the lead for Orange. Finally, they break through into the end zone for a touchdown, and they put the pressure on Northwood. As the Wolves now need a touchdown. A field goal is not going to do it here this late in the ball game. They need a touchdown. And Orange, the defense, will need to come up with a stop in just a bit, but for now the momentum is in Orange's favor. That touchdown pass going for about 40 yards, or pardon me, 42 yards from Allen to Porfilio. By far the longest play for the Panthers through the air, and it nets them 6. Again, Porfilio somehow able to find himself in an open spot behind the defense. Here comes the kick from Cervantes. A short kick caught at about the 25-yard line. Here comes Northwood, and they'll have decent field position at the 41-yard line after that return by Donald Longo. Listen to this band stomping on these bleachers. Get this crowd into it now, as it's a bit louder here at Fred Kelly Stadium after that touchdown. Northwood offense back out on the field. Noah Green to lead them at the quarterback position from their own 42-yard line with 4:10 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Late add to the offense coming on is Jack Schultz. See what Northwood can do here. Their last possession ended in a field goal try that was missed wide to the left. A 37-yard attempt. And now Green is all alone in the backfield. 4 wide receivers, back to pass up the middle, and hit as the ball was getting there was Hidalgo. That hit supplied by Isaac Daniels. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Can you tell this Panther team is feeling it now? Daniels coming up with the big hit there. He's had himself a big game out of the secondary and coming on strong with some big runs on that last offensive drive for the Panthers. Shotgun formation now with Harper in the backfield with Green. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Green back to pass, looking up the middle, now to the left. Has his man, it's Hidalgo, thrown a bit behind him, but Hidalgo able to make the catch. Able to stay on his feet after the first hit made there by Nathan Marquez, but a second man coming in, believe that was Manny Wright, applying the final hit to bring him down. Forward progress gets him a gain of 2. It's going to be a 3rd down and 8 coming up. And again, a big play for this defense coming up as well. Noah Green, by the way, has come in and completed 3 of 6 passes for 53 yards. Everybody on the Orange side as far up as they can go on the sideline. All alone in the backfield is Green once again. 3rd and 8. Back to pass. The junior looks left, and he has his target. No, he doesn't. Harper dropped it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. On the coverage there for the Panthers was Hyatt Asiadu. And now a big play coming up here for Northwood. 3:12 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They need to get to the orange 48-yard line for a 1st down. That last play, if Harper had made the catch, he would have ended up a bit shy of it, probably about right at midfield. But it would have made it a much easier 4th down conversion try for the Timberwolves, who now need 8 yards. Split wide to the right are Petrushin and Schultz. One receiver to the left. Harper in the backfield with his quarterback, Noah Green. Clean snap, back to pass. Green looking right. Heavy pressure, it falls incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs for the Panthers. Not sure who got back there to put the pressure on the quarterback, but either way, the throw was rushed. It ends up shy of the intended target. It might have been Salinas, who you see there on your screen. Lopez getting some hugs, as well as Joshua Flores on the sideline. Orange has taken the lead, and they force a 3-and-out for Northwood, and now the offense will take over in Northwood territory. 1st and 10 from the Timberwolves' 44-yard line. And here come that offense. Momentum on the side of the Panthers late in this one. A tough season at 1-6, but they could be coming up with a big league victory here over a strong Northwood team, as Malachi Allen is back in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff, believe that's Valentine. Gets back up to the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing there. But that will take time off the clock until Northwood calls timeout with 3:01 remaining. Northwood using its 2nd timeout of the 2nd half. They can stop the clock one more time as the 2 teams will head back to the sidelines. There's Valentine again. Yeah, hands on the hips. If he's a little tired, he's got good reason to be. He has carried the ball 25 times tonight for 110 yards. It's been a big day for him. He's been a key contributor to this offense. And no doubt, the running of Valentine and Daniels opened up the pass game that allowed Johnny Porfilio to get open for that touchdown pass on the Panthers' last drive. Panthers ready to go. 2nd down and 10. Here comes the Northwood defense. Porfilio is all alone on the left side at the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers split wide to the right, shotgun formation. Valentine is to Allen's left-hand side. Allen, the quarterback, gets the snap, hands it off to Valentine. Up the gut, nearly gets past a linebacker that's Harper. Nearly took it for a 1st down, but falls just a couple of yards shy. An 8-yard gain to make it 3rd and 2. And it looks like Northwood is going to use their last time out here to stop the clock with 2:54 remaining. And they will have to hope to stop the Panthers and prevent them from getting a 1st down here. If they do so, they could have some time left to try to go down and score a go-ahead touchdown. If not, Orange is going to have an opportunity to take quite a bit of time off the clock. Panthers huddling up once again. They discuss what they're going to do on this 3rd down and short situation. Northwood is back out to the field. And again, keep in mind for the Panthers, they started Valentine over their starting running back Jordan Hardaway tonight. And they also started Malachi Allen over their freshman quarterback Star Thomas. Allen is in the shotgun formation. Valentine to his right. Handoff to Valentine up the middle. He's not going to get there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down at about 3, as it looked like Mohamed Rabi able to make the stop for the Timberwolves. We'll see what Orange is going to do here. This might be out of range for Cervantes, who booted through a 42-yard field goal earlier in the game. It's a 4th and 2, as they say Valentine got back to the original line of scrimmage. Offense is still out on the field, but they are allowing time to tick away here. 2 minutes and 14 seconds and counting. Looks like they're going to go for it here. And oh boy, did Northwood just give it to him. Yes, they did. Offsides called against the Timberwolves, and that is going to give Orange a 1st down at the 31-yard line. Oh, a huge mistake for the Timberwolves. Plenty of them pointing as if to say Orange flinched first. But the Timberwolves gift the Panthers a 1st down here, and Orange is going to be able to take plenty more time off this clock as Malachi Allen looks back for the call. Shotgun formation with Valentine in the backfield with him, 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Northwood has 6 guys up at the line of scrimmage, including the outside linebacker Donald Longo. And Northwood looking at the officials, wanting a delay of game call, but a timeout called here by Orange with 1 minute 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Orange is in the driver's seat. No more timeouts for the Timberwolves. As the 2 teams huddle up to talk it over, there's Coach Rob Pedroza, who is looking for his 2nd win of the year for this Panther team tonight. And again, that would put him in good position for a playoff spot, a potential playoff spot out of this Foxtrot League, with a game coming up at Aliso Niguel next week. Orange talking it over here. Again, so long as they don't turn the ball over with 1st down and 88 seconds left, they should be able to run out this clock. Ball security is the key here, however. And they are going to kneel it down and let that clock start to tick away. The ball will be spotted 4 yards back at the 35-yard line, but it won't matter, as just 2 more kneel downs should do it here, and Orange will pick up a big victory over Northwood. Some of these Orange players already going to shake some hands there of the Northwood defense. What a drive late in the 4th quarter by Malachi Allen, the starting quarterback. Xavier Valentine and Isaac Daniels running the football, setting it up for that big touchdown pass from Allen to Porfilio. The extra point by Cervantes, putting this out of range for a field goal to tie it up. And the Panthers just need to kneel it down one more time, and they will take their 2nd victory in as many weeks after starting, or pardon me, 2nd victory in the last 3 weeks after starting off the season 0-5. More importantly, they are 2-1 in the Foxtrot League. That final kneel down will do it. Orange High School can celebrate on homecoming night. A come-from-behind 10-6 victory over the Northwood Timberwolves here tonight. And for the Panthers, this young Panther squad, they grew up quite a bit in front of our eyes tonight. 2-6 on the year overall, but more importantly, 2-1 in the Foxtrot League. For the Northwood Timberwolves, they fall to 6-2, and 1-2 in the Foxtrot League. For the Panthers, they move on to play at Aliso Niguel next week with an opportunity to go 3-1 in league play, which should be enough to get them a playoff spot out of the Foxtrot League. Northwood will go on to face Fountain Valley at home next week. Big win for the Panthers here tonight as they shake hands at midfield. What a game for Xavier Valentine, 118 yards on the ground, no touchdowns, but he was the key player of the game offensively here for the Panthers. And again, the hero tonight is Gianni Porfilio, who finds himself open for a big 40-plus yard pass from quarterback Malachi Allen. And that is the difference in this one here tonight. How about this? Northwood scores on its first possession, but misses the extra point to make it 6-0. Orange allows nothing after that. 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, and a turnover on downs for this defense tonight. Christopher Cervantes with a big 42-yard field goal, and again the touchdown pass from Malachi Allen to Gianni Porfilio. Credit Northwood as well. Their big running back, Joseph Harper, able to score on a 4-yard run in that first quarter, capping off that first drive. As you see head coach Robert Pedroza talking to the team post-game here. Harper finishes up with 71 yards on the ground on 11 carries. But tonight is about this Orange High School team going through the growing pains of the early portion of the season, coming out with a gritty, hard-fought 10-6 victory over Northwood on homecoming night. That's going to do it for us here tonight for our entire crew here with the Orange Unified School District, and a special thank you to our crew, the camera folks, our producers, our directors, everybody involved tonight. And for the past 3 weeks, a thank you from me personally to all of you for these productions these last 3 weeks. It's been a pleasure to work with you. And again, our thanks to the Orange Unified School District, especially Ken Miller, Communications Department Head, and the Board of Education for allowing us to put these on for you over these last 3 weeks. Again, a big win for Orange High School tonight, and a big thank you to all involved. For the final time this season on a homecoming night, Orange's homecoming night, my name is Nathan Percy, saying so long from Fred Kelly Stadium. Best of luck to the Panthers and the Timberwolves moving forward. Let's do it again next year. We'll talk to you guys in 2025 for 4 more homecoming games. Until then, we hope you enjoy the rest of the football season, and thanks again for your support. Signing off here from Fred Kelly Stadium. Good night.